This is Jared Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and this is my Santa Anita Saturday video for Saturday, May 27th, the 8th race from Santa Anita. It's going to be the Grade 1 Gold Cup at Santa Anita for 3-year-olds and up, 10 furlongs on the main track. Looks like we should have an honest pace in this one. There are at least 4 horses that like to run on or near the lead, including number 1, American Freedom. He's going to break from the inside post, adding blinkers, his second start of the year. And I liked him as a 3-year-old last year. He ran in the Haskell Stakes. I picked him there, but he ran into the wet track monster Exaggerator, and he was just caught late. That was a good effort. And then I picked him in the Travers Stakes, and then he ran into his stablemate that nobody knew he was that good at that time, but Arrogant romped in that Travers, and he earned that big number, and that was prior to him winning the Breeders' Cup Classic, and the Pegasus World Cup, and the Dubai World Cup. So American Freedom was highly regarded last year for Bob Baffert, and he was able to finish a distant second in that Travers. Now, he came back off of a long layoff. He was bet down in the Ali Sheba at Churchill Downs last time. Ended up finishing an okay 4th. Second off the layoff, blinkers, inside post, back in Southern California. Certainly will show some speed. Now, the other speed horses in here, Prime Attraction is another speed horse. He seems to be overmatched, but he should be at least involved early. You have Midnight Storm, your morning line favorite in this one for trainer Phil D'Amato. Now, Midnight Storm could be vulnerable at this 10 furlong distance with an honest pace. Now, he was able to finish second in the big cap behind Shaman Ghost, and then Shaman Ghost came back and won the Pimlico Special last time out. But Midnight Storm likes to have things his own way, and he's not going to get things his own way on the front end. Not with American Freedom, not with Prime Attraction in here as well. And I think at this longer distance, without him getting the lead, he's going to be vulnerable in the stretch. Now, Cupid is your other early runner. He has early pressing speed for trainer Bob Baffert. He's making his first start as a 4-year-old. And he was one that did well last year in some of the smaller stakes races for 3-year-olds, West Virginia Derby, races like that. He was able to do well in those type races. But now coming off that long layoff with this demanding pace scenario, I don't think he's going to be able to hang in there from start to finish. So I'm looking for an off-the-pace runner in here, and I've landed on Follow Me Krev. Now, I've liked him in the past. I liked him in the Californian last time, and he ran a good race, but he was only able to finish second in there behind Collected. Collected was up on the pace. He's really sharp right now, and Follow Me Krev was never going to be Collected that day, but he was able to rally and finish a nice second. Now, before that, in the big cap, he rallied from off the pace behind Shaman Ghost and Midnight Storm, and he ended up finishing 3rd. And then he came off of a layoff his first start of the year, and he beat Optional Claiming Company. So he's hit the board in his last 2 stakes races. This stakes race, he should get more pace help than he did in his prior 2 stakes. And I like that his final rating from his first race this year, his final rating for the digest was a 144. And then he came back and circled back to that 144 in the Californian. So now, and he also earned a good CPR in that one as well, a 149. So he's got the numbers to compete here. He's got the right pace scenario, and I think that extra distance is certainly not going to hurt him. He's going to be grinding away late under Kentis Armo, and he also has the best of Osterman Fast Fig in the race, a 137. So look for Follow Me Krev, 4-1 morning line. That should hold up, and look for him to be running on late. One of the horses in here, and I'm not sure he wants to go 10 furlongs, but I know he's going to sit the trip, Accelerate. He's very consistent. He had a strong workout on May 23rd. He won the Los Alamitos Derby at 9 furlongs. He earned a 104 fire, a 150 CPR, his best numbers of his career. But that was at Los Alamitos. Sometimes the numbers don't do as well when they're away from there, except that Accelerate's very consistent, and he's run some quality numbers multiple times, like in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile last year. In his recent start, he had a little race against the Optional Claiming Company, prepping for this one. Finished a decent second behind Danzig Candy. So that was just a prep for this. He's going to sit the stalking trip. He's going to get the first run and watch for Accelerate. If he can get that distance, he could easily win this race. Now, my top 3 in this race, Follow Me Krev is going to be my top choice. As I mentioned, good late runner in here. He had a solid 6 furlong work, 112.6. That was on May 21st. So he's working well for this. He's got the right pace scenario. He's my top choice. Accelerate will be my second choice. And then American Freedom from the inside, a horse that I've always liked. He could end up wiring the field. I wouldn't be shocked if American Freedom went right to the front and he just kept on going. So he'll be my third choice. So I'm going to make a win in place bet on Follow Me Crib, and then play exactas with Follow Me Crib, with Accelerate and American Freedom in second, first and second as well. Now, if you're playing superfectas, bets like that, Texas Rayano, Big John B, Hard Aces, those type horses will be passing tired horses, and they could easily run a third or fourth and sneak into that superfecta or maybe even the trifecta. So if you're interested in my full card analysis, you can go over to todaysracingdigest.com. I sell full card analysis each day from Santa Anita Park. If you're interested in that Santa Anita Park Digest for that excellent card for the Gold Cup at Santa Anita Day, you can go over to todaysracingdigest.com and you can purchase that digest. And that'll wrap up this video. We'll be back with another stakes race from around the country.